Hi, my name is Tess Rivero. I'm a math teacher at Waynesville High School, which is just a little bit north of Cincinnati. Let me give you a little bit of background about me and about how long I've been using the software and how long I've been using the technology like this in my classroom and why I'm not with you today. Um, this is my 5th year teaching in Waynesville. And about my 13th year teaching overall. When I started in Waynesville, my principal asked me if I wanted a smartboard, and I didn't really know what one was, but I said sure, that I would get one and I would learn how to use it, and I really have. In the fall of 2007, I started posting my daily classroom notes online using the software. I made it part of my classroom expectations that students would use the software to look up class notes when they're absent, primarily is how I used it. If I had a kid who was absent, they come in, what did I miss? No, not what did you miss? Now it's, I checked the notes, got the notes from online, did the homework, and here's what I know now. It's also started a little bit to help me with differentiated learning. I have a student who will watch notes and he'll listen and he'll pay attention. He won't write anything down, but he always follows up by looking at the notes online later, and he's very successful doing that. So those are some reasons why I use the software and reasons why I post my notes on the internet. When did I start doing these recordings? Well, I've known how to do the recordings for a very long time, but I never really have seen their use until I attended the Ohio Free Tech Conference in January of this year. And that's where I met Dr. Hype. And after that conference, I talked to him about being a virtual presenter for this very same conference. And I virtually presented in Toledo, and now I'm virtually presenting again for you guys in Kentucky. So I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to do this and to be able to give you a glimpse of my classroom without not being there with you. Because we all know it's really hard to be absent to make up lesson plans for subs, which also brings me to another way that I use the software and use the recordings is I can make recordings in advance and have the kids listen to it while I'm not there when the sub plays it for them. And they did admit to me that that's a little bit creepy at first, to give a direct quote, but that they really like it, and it allows them to maintain the continuity of our class. I use it for that, and I've also asked, when I've actually had to be absent, I've asked the students to make recordings for me in my absence so that I can see what they did while I was gone. And that's really, really neat for them to do as well. I've had students make recordings where they go through and solve problems for other classes, and I'll show those recordings in other classes, and I actually have those posted on the internet too. So that gives you a little bit of background about where I am and what I do. I have my own web page. I don't know how to do any of the writing of the web page. This is just a free web service called Weebly, and basically if you know how to drag and drop between folders on your computer, you can use this website and make your own website, because that's really all it is dragging and dropping. I'm going to show you how to do that in one of the next videos. I also have arrived in the world because I have a YouTube channel or YouTube account, all of my own now, which is really neat, and that's where I upload the recordings that you're listening to right now. So in the next recording or video, I'm not really sure what the name of those would be, we're going to go over, I'm going to show you how I use YouTube and how I actually record these notes. See you in a little bit.